There are many ways to define greatness in baseball. For some, it's all about the numbers. For others, it's about the clutch performances and iconic moments. But for those who knew him best, greatness was defined by the fire in his eyes. The unhinged, wild look that meant he would stop at nothing to win. He was the maddest competitor baseball had ever seen, a player who embraced the darkness within and used it to conquer the game. And today we will explore the dark side of this legendary pitcher, the one that made him who he was. The story of the psycho of baseball, Max Scherzer. Is he really a psycho, or is his madness the secret behind his greatness? Let's find out. Max Scherzer wasn't born with a silver spoon. Growing up in Missouri, he developed a fiery personality from his parents, both of whom were strong-willed individuals who valued hard work and determination. His father, a successful businessman, and his mother, a dedicated teacher, taught him the importance of striving for excellence in everything he did. However, they never forced him to play baseball. It was his love for the sport that drove him to become the player he was. Even as a kid, he showed early signs of obsession with winning. If he lost, he would throw tantrums, kicking and screaming, refusing to accept defeat. His sheer determination and relentless competitiveness were evident from an early age. His high school coach compared him to fierce pitchers like Bob Gibson and Nolan Ryan, recognizing the intensity that burned within him. In college, he became an iconic figure known for his extraordinary passion and dedication to the game. Stories like the time he ate a Chipotle burrito so fast that they had to slow down the line just for him, or when he screamed 100 at the top of his lungs while pumping iron in the gym. But perhaps the most legendary tale was when he would throw bullpens in full uniform, including his batting helmet, cleats and all, determined to be prepared for every situation. When benched, he would often clash with coaches, screaming and arguing, unable to accept being out of the game. But these moments of doubt and frustration became the fuel that transformed him into a great pitcher. His journey to the majors wasn't easy. After being drafted by the Diamondbacks, there were doubts about his health and his ability to succeed. The team questioned his toughness and his commitment, and the media echoed their skepticism. When he signed his first contract, he had to fight to prove himself. At every step, people underestimated him, but he used their doubts to fuel his drive and determination. Traded to the Detroit Tigers, he started his career with a bang, winning his first opening day start. But soon enough, he found himself back on the bench, struggling with his performance and battling injuries. The year 2012 was a turning point in his life. It was the year his brother Alex took his own life. Instead of mourning, he decided to pitch in his brother's memory. In the next game, wearing the number 45 in honor of Alex, he pitched with a heavy heart, but an unwavering focus. This moment of tragedy became the defining moment of his career, shaping him into the great pitcher he was. He channeled his grief into his game, pushing himself harder than ever before. And while his personal life was forever changed, his dedication to baseball only grew stronger. With the Tigers, he started to find his groove, winning his first Cy Young Award in 2013. In 2015, he joined the Washington Nationals, where he truly blossomed into the ace of the staff. Over the next 7 years, he won 2 more Cy Young Awards, threw 2 no-hitters, and led the league in strikeouts 3 times. During this period, he became known as one of the greatest pitchers of his generation. But it wasn't just his skills on the mound that made him a legend. It was his intensity, his passion, and his unmatched desire to win. He was known for getting amped up before every start, pacing and screaming, making sure he was ready to battle. His mechanics were unconventional, almost violent, but incredibly effective. He let his emotions guide him, and that's what earned him the nickname Mad Max. Yet his anger wasn't always directed at the opposing team. He had explosive arguments with managers Matt Williams, Dusty Baker, and Davey Martinez, getting into heated debates over pitching changes and game strategy. Once he got into a dugout clash with Strasburg, arguing over a pitch. He mocked Joe Girardi during a substance check, refused to high-five his teammates. Was it a flaw in his personality, or the edge he needed to excel? Scherzer was known for pitching through pain, a true warrior on the mound. In 2016, he pitched with a broken nose and a black eye after being hit by a comebacker. In 2017, he continued pitching after fracturing his leg, even though an MRI revealed the injury. And in Game 7 of the 2019 World Series, he pitched with a severely hyperextended neck, inspiring his team to victory. His toughness and grit were legendary, embodying the warrior spirit of baseball. He spent 7 years with the Nationals, becoming a fan favorite and a Washington legend. In 2019, they won the World Series, cementing his status as a hero. And when he left the team, it was clear that the madness of baseball had captured the hearts of Washington fans. After stints with the Dodgers, Mets, and Rangers, he is still considered one of the greatest pitchers of his generation. But more importantly, he's remembered as the maddest competitor who ever played the game. So was Max Scherzer a psycho or a genius? Perhaps the answer lies somewhere in between. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating sports stories. Thanks for watching. See you next time.